What's up? Welcome back. Master of Evil 66 here. We're gonna load. And we're gonna explore more ONDERON as a Sith assassin. Uh-huh. Save the game. There's some blood there. Oh, what do you want, motherfucker? Oh, what's up? Oh, I thought it was you, Master of Evil 66, Captain of the Ebon Hawk, is it not? Imagine what the soldiers would do to you if they know you were hiding on these streets. You are one of the criminal now. If you're threatening me, prepare to die. I take you alive, but I doubt I could keep a Jedi from escaping. Dead will have to do. Oh, dude. My Force Scream is so strong. What the fuck, dude? Oh my. Wait, hold on. All right.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
I wish to ask about the lesson related to my skills.
Have you done as I asked?
I have devoted myself to increasing my aptitude for computers.
Very well. Then know this. Many are the times I meditate in the silence of my chambers. Do you know why I do this? I do this so that I might center myself, listen to the currents of the galaxy. There are others who center themselves by achieving another meditation, where operating on the minds of machines achieves a similar calm in one's own mind. Skill does not always draw from the Force, but it is a measure of power nonetheless. It can grant knowledge, help steady oneself when one's thoughts are in chaos, or grant enlightenment. Much can be achieved without the Force, as you know. Life continues, persists, and may be helped or harmed as a result. Now I am tired. Leave me to my meditations.
You've gained a bonus to your weakest and strongest skills, and you have also recovered some of your connection to the Force. Saving now. My Force is at 227, my Vitality is at 139. And I'm only level 16. Wow.
General, we have found them again.
General, we found him.
Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this?
Consider the whole field, Tobin.
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is
the crew of the Ebon Hawk.
We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in ISIS. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
There's a rally.
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaclo in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me?
The Queen should listen to the will of her people.
Exactly. That is all we ask. Close to 2/3 of Onderonians want to reclaim our independence, to isolate ourselves from the ravages of the Republic, to relive our golden age when we answered to no Senate.
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier, but I'll keep my peace. For now. If I speak more right now,
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it any easier.
This guy sells some stuff, right?
Please tell me you're an off-worlder.
No, I live in ISIS. Why did you think I was an off-worlder?
You are? Wait, this is not so. You think to make a joke on Gagarin? But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These...
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here.
Why can you only sell to people with starport visas?
General Vaclo is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches.
So you're happy about this, then?
Of course. Soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaclo.
What do you
Large
sell?
variety of weapons. My stock is very good. You might want to buy some before the General decides he needs more blasters. Then weapon merchants like myself have the honor of providing them to him at a substantial discount, even below what it costs us. We do it happily, or else.
Or else what, Keg?
Or else we are very unhappy at not being able to do our part.
Mandalorian suit, Krath heavy armor. What does my robe do? Oh yeah, mine's way better.
You have returned.
There we go. Before I talk to you, motherfucker. What's this guy want again?
So, you're back. I only know of one. There's only... No, I'm...
Captain, you're back. My husband was killed by General Vaclo. We have seen many wars on Isis, and I know the military is divided.
War.
Some supporting the Queen, others supporting General Vaclo. Their arguments over seceding from the Republic become angrier and more public every day. General Vaclo
If you expect me to help you out, tell me the truth.
My husband, he was part of the ISIS Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu. To protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you?
Do you know a name named Dagon Gant?
We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder.
Who got murdered?
Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the Starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
How long is Dagon going to be questioned?
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him.
How can I eliminate him as a suspect?
I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble.
I'll be going.
Stay out of trouble.
Let's talk to Mandalore.
I have questions for you.
Go ahead.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
They were the only Jedi who realized the Republic would fall without the support of the Jedi.
We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
Mandalorians were a menace that strong warriors and worthy adversaries.
And that is how we thought of you. Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic, with a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this. Is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory? Just think about it. Now, is there something else you needed? The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
You seem awfully complimentary of Revan, considering you almost destroyed our people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
Jedi had their reasons for staying out of war. Perhaps they just thought that Mandalorians a threat not worthy of their attention. It wasn't fear that kept the Jedi from fighting.
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now is there something else you needed?
Never mind.
Yes. Have you? Very well.
I wish to know more about the force forms.
Very well. Very well. I confess, it seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, it seems a power when back. Very. The jet. You may have already. Others may come.
What do you know the Makashi technique?
Ah, a technique that helps one resist the force attacks of an enemy and also is excellent in lightsaber combat. It does more damage, but it leaves you vulnerable to other attacks. Use it against others wielding the force or lightsabers, but not against anyone else. Others may come with time, with experience.
Tell me of Sorasu.
A defensive technique, but effective. Use it if you do not wish to be hit, or if you are facing many opponents with blasters. With a lightsaber blade and enough skill in deflection, it is an excellent defense against blasters, but in other situations, it merely delays the inevitable. Others may come with time, with experience. Very.
I had other questions. What do you know? I had questions about how Revan amassed such a huge force against the Republic.
Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his?
He was a powerful presence. There was little one did not believe when he spoke it with conviction.
Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts, strong influence indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan
They came from the Sith Empire?
Oh, did they? No. Many have mistaken. They are wrong. The Sith is... And I suspect the...
Do you have any ideas?
Not a one. But we... Ask.
What do you know of his master?
He's... Keep his...
He's no longer a man.
You...
I had other questions. Do you know Revan?
I misspoke before.
Do you know anything about the Sith you
I know of them, yes, and how much like beasts they had become. Combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions there are 3 who must be stopped. As long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life, are doomed. One bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh. And the last is a creature of betrayals, for without such things there is no hope.
The one who bathes in pain, Scion.
Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars. He exists solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere.
I'll be right back. the one consumed by hunger versus his master, I would know more of him.
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not. Ask. Yes. There. Anne? Her people are not prone to violence. If you're...
I'll be going. Fuck, man. Alright, I guess I gotta go to the cantina.
You're back to visit me. I know you didn't promise me anything, but I have a lot of...
I'm a strong supporter of General Vaclu. The Merchant Quarter is it is one of the few districts that is directly connected to the Royal Palace. The Queen and her advisors are well aware of this and have ensured that the captains here are... This presents complications for Vaclu. If you could arrange for them to be removed... You can't attack them directly. The entire city would be after you if you assaulted their checkpoint. They don't have to be killed. For each task you complete...
Why would you think that? Does it matter?
Okay.
I told you before, off. The wall is the. I was You're right. I couldn't do that. I'm a soldier.
Beast Rider. Time to go into the cantina. This is when it gets good.
Greetings, Master.
Can you answer questions?
Sorry. 1B.
Into the cantina I go.
You look like an off-worlder. My name's Gali. If you're here for Juma Juice, it's not... Long day, as always. Sulio was captain of that checkpoint for years. I never knew why she came here every night until I got her job.
What's so tough about it?
We stand at the checkpoints all day long. It gets hot out there and my feet are always killing me. But now I'm in charge and everybody's problems are mine. So I have to deal with all the people begging to get out of the city. Every one of them's got a story. Let me tell you, there are a lot of sad stories out there.
Tell me about Sulio.
She was murdered. I didn't want her job, but I got it now.
What do you know about the murder?
The same as everyone. People are trying to blame that doctor, Dagon Gent. I don't think even Command believe he did it, but someone's got to take the blame. I almost think that investigators aren't really looking. Dagon's convenient. They don't want to find the real murderer.
You sound nervous.
Sulio was murdered. maybe even assassinated. I might be a little paranoid. I have a wife and daughter to look after, and I feel like I'm a target now. I'm tempted to just grab my family and take the first shuttle out of here.
That sounds like a good idea. You need to think of your family first.
I really am torn. There are days...
You're right to worry. I know people want to get rid of the captains.
I believe you. How can you know? Never mind that. I think it may be a good idea to turn in my notice. I appreciate the warning.
Haha. What's up, motherfucker?
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
Eat my dick. I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sulio murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
Do you know Dagon Gent?
You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great flight, she ripped Dagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her laying into him over here. We got a good laugh at it. Dagon was so mad he was sputtering. Then he stormed off. Best entertainment we had that night. The only good thing about that Sulio is she had a good tongue on her. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
There's got to be something you need. Something you want. I have connection. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal. Something you'd never find elsewhere. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the beast.
Quicksony crystals are from an earlier age. Some of the first Jedi found them on a planet whose sun was dying. At the time, they were matchless in power. The star went nova millennia ago. They are as rare and as valuable as she suggests.
Nice. I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? Don't worry, what... I am not going to tell you what I'm using it. Because we'll trade them simultaneously. And if you aren't satisfied with your pay... It's a small universe. I really can't be... That's all I want.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right?
You look familiar too.
I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle.
It's ancient history. I remember Daggery Minor.
Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now. Especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi.
Not directly anymore, but Jedi don't serve. They serve their...
A pity. The Republic needs every capable person that...
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a... Foul business, that is.
Someone was saying that Solo deeply humiliated Dagon the night she was murdered. It's a very good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. But the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the... She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across... The next day they picked up Dagon and several other people in the... Just outside.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly
This is such a
brave,
long quest.
but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
I'd much...
Dahu munga tak daw hunta kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa boba kawana mulibrawa.
Alright, give me that crystal.
Do you have a visa yet?
Actually, I was wondering.
I had faith you'd get hold of one.
What are you going to... So let's trade.
So what do you want for it? A weapon, money, or the lightsaber crystal? Your pick.
I'm interested in the lightsaber crystal.
Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it, just let me know.
Let's go outside. Dude! I'm so uber dark side. Remaining of the serving droid still clutching his serving tray. It has been heavily scavenged and the head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Greetings, Master.
Who do you work for?
1B-AD was... That goes... One... Greetings, Master. Sir... I... One...
Okay. So I had to go back in the cantina. Save it right here. I got one captain gone too.
Welcome back.
I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That would be Behemoth's SOD-2. No, SOD-3.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers...
Do you remember who scavenged droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd. No.
Kif, you know.
Da upa bossa curata go juju huntachi da wancha morichiwa mufa ichawa te crossi visio toda si
Panar.
This room. Huh. That Biff keeps buying droids. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew.
You know that where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's one.
So now I go to the thing. The little droid. Here. Yeah?
Greetings, Master. Entity Behemoth unknown. The market rate. Thank you.
Kif in the cantina can probably...
Bam! And I got the head. Go to Kif. I love having Mandalore and Kreia. They're like the best for dark side.
Da hupa bot. Kawana bot.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinala.
To Nico.
Welcome back. If it'll... There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his...
Ah, finally.
Nico, is it? That's a bold statement.
It's a long story.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will great...
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she...
How much investigating did you do? She just called a few names.
We did our job, Off-Worlder. And an hour or two of meddling on your part gives you no right to say that. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon...
Did you talk to anyone in the bar? Others can confirm that they were good friends.
You little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. But there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
So were other people? Some salvagers were stripping the servant droids were there.
So what? What? The only thing...
He came from his office, but a recording of the murder shows that the shot came from the opposite direction.
A recording?
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. The real killer?
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did...
The men will be working on getting Dagon... Great job, Nico. Without you...
What were you trying to do, Off-Worlder? If I hadn't spoken up for Dagon, he'd still be in jail.
Major seems particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say anymore. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office... Thanks for clearing this whole thing.
Nice.
Thanks for getting me out of there.
No problem,
As
bald man.
detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tight.
It's Jedi Master.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi.
Can you get in touch with someone inside the palace?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on them. The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. She's in the local. Just get...
Stay out of trouble. A lot of credits to be made around here, Lemon. If you have the right skills.
Uber dark side. Now it's time to fight inside the cantina, motherfucker.
What do you want here, Offworlder?
You have something that belongs to Dagon. I want to get it back.
And just...
I was hoping I might be able to buy any holo discs you get from this office.
It isn't for sale.
Where's she at?
Are you satisfied with your... The visa wasn't for me, but for an associate of mine. There are plenty of business opportunities. Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied?
What is it?
That is done.
Have you found the encrypted? Great, go in there. With these, you got anything you need to take care of in the... If things...
I have something to do first.
Yes.
I want a purple lightsaber crystal.
This terminal isn't... I suggest...
I told you... The one that... I would... My... Your... I'm a...
You're back to visit. Too. Here is the sum of... There's skill... A true veteran, years of honorables, but he's an old soldier that can't adapt to today. I doubt simple persuasion will be enough to change his mind. I hope the security card I gave you may be of... about...
I can force persuade him.
I told you... That... I have many... This... Troops.
The greatest... You're back to this? So all 3 captains have been removed. I will let my friends know of your able assistance. And you've made a power...
I won't remain silent any
Yes.
longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her. With force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now!
That's right! Death to the Queen! Death to the rise! Grab arms! We will march!
Why are you joining in this? I prefer Vaklu over Talia, but this is hardly a task for a warrior. Shrewd. I hate to lower myself to joining this mob, but your plan may work.
You would fight with them? This is...
The Offworlder joins us!
We're gonna have to find another source of cheap fuel now that Parag...
Trouble seems to follow you. I could have sworn I saw you. General Vaklu was an underground resistance leader during the Mandalorian occupation.
Ba 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 ba, doing all the dark side stuff.
So, this is... You're right, of course. No?
Nice. I was gonna get the other one, but those are way more important right now, especially for this fight.
There has been a serious accident.
I've gotten hella credits. Oh, I'm about to level up. I only need 1,000 XP. I'm gonna be able to do a lot with my lightsaber now that I chose an assassin as well.
So you still like it? Yeah.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's
So,
what I was afraid you'd say.
I don't know if I'd have to kill him or if I can have him come.
Well, the meeting is on.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Master Kavar, I didn't... You're still alive.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. No, I survived the war. If only just. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
I want to know why I was cast out of the Jedi Order.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Get them, men! And watch your aim! Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What? What have you done to my man? Blast! Men, take care of him. I won't let Kavar escape.
For the sake of subtlety, I suggest we avoid using grenades and any other weapons that may injure...
Stop the fighting! Stop! Sergeant!
I was curious you ordering men to attack me when I... How dare you enter my meeting in the car? You must cost me. What's going on here?
Appearances have to be maintained. And I'm afraid we don't have much. We have allies. Terrible allies. But we have to maintain...
Do not patronize me, of course I understand.
You helped Ander with something that has been a serious problem for us. The General believes you... I assume you want to know more about our ally. A Sith Lord. No idea of the name. Frankly, we had no idea who we were dealing with at first. And by the time we did, it was too late.
What do you want of me, then?
The General believes we can make a new alliance that will be in both of our interests. Vaklu wants to control all of Onderon, and perhaps more down the road. The Republic's time is nearly over, and strong men like him will rule the age to come. You have shown that you are strong too. We'd like to ask your assistance in dealing with our ally, the Sith Lord.
What could you offer me?
Eventually, we will attack Queen Talia's palace. Iziz is an ancient city filled with artifacts from our darker past. Besides, the Sith Lord wants you dead. The Queen has lashed her future to an ailing Republic. When the Republic falls, but Vaklu wants... You must make a choice.
Vaklu is a political animal. He has never backed out of a deal. The Sith must have changed their arrangement substantially for him to consider betraying them. You can trust his offer. He's far more capable than Queen Talia is. I think allying with him is the best course. Credibility is important in Onderon politics. If he betrayed you and betrayed the Sith, his reign would be a short one.
Excellent. Like I told you, the men outside...
Damn. I think I have to kill Kavar then.
No one crosses me.
Do I have to talk to all of them again?
So you still... Yeah.
Is... That's...
Well...
You must have no. You have... There's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of him. I won't let Kavar escape. Stop the... Up here, we...
We... If you... Excellent. Like...
Okay. So now we're back to where we were. Lightning these mother... $18. I need to get stasis field. So much stuff. Man, I'm getting kidded. My lightsaber's good right now, and it has nothing on it.
What? What's happening in the way? Command's order.
In fact, the soldiers have been attacking me.
Why? Are you sure it wasn't some of those beasts?
It's broad daylight. They were wearing uniforms.
You must be mistaken. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Leave ISIS. We'll come back another time.
You know what to do. Let's do it! Get it!
11 years about the Skyround, but it's true that there was another Republic attack.
The diagnostic target. Your visa's been... I'd leave right away.
Go, go, go. Get the f out.
The shuttle is just... No.
Nice. Now I can go and level up my, Oh, shit.
Let us end this. What is it?
Get the fuck out.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay... I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blast. I don't have it in me. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. And then my people would be eradicated or enslaved. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun, but that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the...
Yes. Very well. Perhaps I think it is fair to say that few did.
Where did Revan come from?
Revan had a mother and father, parents, ancestors, like all Jedi do. And when he awakened to his potential, I was there to see it. But where he was born, where he came from, I do not know, any more than I know where he walks now. Some said that Revan was born in the outer regions, beyond the Rim, and that's what called to him during the Mandalorian Wars. And after, it was the call of home. I know more, but it may not be enough for the answers you seek. Fall? Ah, already you presume much. You were there at Malachor. Revan's choices were always his own. It was not teaching or circumstance or example, it was him. Is that what he was? Or was he always true to himself, no matter what personality he wore? And there is something that the Council may never understand, that perhaps Revan never fell. The difference between a fall and a sacrifice is sometimes difficult, but I feel that Revan understood that difference more than anyone knew. The galaxy would have fallen if Revan had not gone to war. Perhaps he became the Dark Lord out of necessity, to prevent a greater evil. I do not believe the Jedi Council changed Revan as they claimed. They merely stripped away the surface and allowed the true self to emerge again, someone who was willing to wage war to save others. But that is my belief, since I knew Revan from long ago, as a master knows their apprentice.
You trained him?
He came to me, yes, both before and after. Before Revan knew himself. And after, in the times when Revan was coming to his own and learning more than he had been told. At one time, Revan was my Padawan, in times past, long ago. But Revan, when he had learned all he could, had other masters, that fool Jar and other Jedi on other planets. He learned from each, but in the end, he turned back to me. When he realized there was nothing more to be learned from the Jedi except how one could leave them forever.
What was Revan like as a student?
Revan was power. It was like staring into the heart of the Force. Even then you could see the Jedi he would slay etched on his soul.
What do you see when you look at me?
You are different. When I look at you, it is like staring at the death of the Force.
What else do you know of Revan?
I know more. Ask. Ah.
Were you the one who taught Revan?
He came to me, and at but What is it?
What's wrong? Ready to head. Follow.
Get me to my ship.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war.
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
I don't need compliments from a murderer.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
fine by...
Damage, regenerate force points, can only use to Dark Jedi. Oh, that's me. Repair HK.
Diagnostic. HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
Why are you in our storage hold?
Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar. Extrapolation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task.
You look like a series of droids that have attacked me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
Well, there's at least 4 other now defunct versions of you in the galaxy.
Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Actually, there's a series of HK-50 units sharing your model and function that we have encountered on multiple occasions.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall in conclusion. You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
Are you alright?
Mockery. Am I... Statement. I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols. Conclusion. So it seems I need you, for the time being.
You're an assassin droid.
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh how I hate that term.
Meatbag?
Answer. No, Master. I said it again.
I'm not sure I like the idea of having... Are you ready to serve me, droid?
Answer. Yes, Master. HK. Statement. 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 Very. Statement. It is true that I once possessed, and still. State. Answer. State. I would be. And. Answer. That is... Statement. One. Answer. 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 Definition. Statement. Not met. Yet. Answer. Answer. This. Tweet. Query. Master. Query. Observation. Indeed, it seems. Observation. Master. Objection. Master, they do not know we have... Statement. Answer. Master, the nature... It doesn't... State... Query. State... Statement or my... State...
Okay.
Something up? All right.
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sent...
There are signs of life on the surface. Beasts by the dozen. So don't worry, you won't be quite as lonesome. You might want to keep your,
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices...
It seems quiet. This place merely tolerates... There's great power in this place.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient... The most likely place to find our lot. As lifeless as it's... You should go to the ruins of the old academy. After Malak and his arm... It took a year or two for the... They found the... If you walk Korriban... I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you. The academy is on the dark and...
I need to influence Visas a little bit more. I'm probably gonna get off.
My life for... I am able to serve.
How'd you find me?
I serve my master. There's... You... If I... It would... I'm not familiar with the place you... But there are other... There are many factions with... Where one... They believe... I would... My master did not cause... There are... Where they... I...
The structures you see around you are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith Lords. However...
Pair. demolitions security. Haha.
The broken corpses before I die.
Diagnostic? For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
You